Hey there, in this predictionist. And if you are a beginner and you are starting to trade on Polymarket, then probably you're already starting to think about the strategy that you're going to use. So by the end of this video, you will learn about the three types of edges that are available for building predictions. And you will learn about the tools that are currently most popular on those three types for putting some trades on Polymarket. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let's move further. But before we start, here's a disclaimer. This content is provided for education and information purposes only. I'm not insisting or endorsing you to commit trades on Polymarket or use the tools that could be available in this video. But if you do so, always do your own research and consult with a financial professional. Since it's settled, let's move further and learn about the edges. So the first edge that we're covering today is the informational edge. Informational edge is basically your head start in terms of accessing information before the market. Think that some major news that you have in your feed broke up and you understand that they're actually gonna impact the market. Or for instance, you have a low latency API for a particular forecast that you are accessing through your system. This is the informational edge. You get data before the market. So if we talk about the most popular tools out there, then probably we need to mention Betmore. Betmore is one of the biggest tools that is built on top of Polymarket. And the main idea of it is that it covers and provides data streams for you to utilize in order to build your trading strategies. So what we have here is a dashboard of Betmore, and what it actually does, it aggregates different sources of information. For instance, X.com, I don't know, like Mastodon. It actually also gets information from the news outlet once they're live. And what it does, it's with AI, he actually shows the market that could be impacted with a particular news. For instance, if we have this solid intel that X, or let's do like first squawk, the second one. Some news about the Iranian war conflict. And what Betmore does, he actually shows the market that they currently are possible to be affected with the news. So in this case, if you are on Betmore, then the aggregator is going to show you information beforehand. So you can build strategies on top and actually front run the market in terms of information speed. Also, a similar tool is called Glintrade, which is kind of the same thing as the Betmore. It actually has the feed for X, for Telegram, for the news outlet, and actually it could provide you with some advanced data before the market actually responds. And it tracks, I don't know, like plain data. It has like certain alerts, certain market. It actually also has fast moving markets, which is basically a tool that says that, all right, this news has appeared and this is how the price moved. So using Betmore or Glintrade is basically an idea of informational edge. So the second edge that we're going to cover today is going to be the analytical edge. And analytical edge is an idea that if everyone has the same access for the information and it's publicly available, how do you interpret that data in order to give you a edge for your strategy? So think of it, it's like basically your interpretation of a particular data or someone else's interpretation that you trust in order to receive the data. And regarding the tools that we currently have, or I use particularly, we probably can mention Synaptic. So Synaptic in a glance is a marketplace for data streams. So what it does is that you will able to receive a particular curated data streams or feeds, whether they are free or whether they're paid for a particular, let's say, strategy that you're building. So if you want to build a particular strategy for Trump post, then you can have the stream. And actually, if you need to like use some analytical tool or someone to kind of like build that particular edge, people are using, I don't know, ChatGPT or Cloud Code in order to interpret and build predictions and forecast models around that particular data stream. So Synaptic is a marketplace when you can find those data streams and incorporate into your strategy. The second thing that I use is called Polyseason, and Polyseason is basically an analytical tool for weather markets on Polymarket. So what it actually does, it provides you with the intel on the current outcome positions, the order book. It gives you a glance of what is happening in the markets for a particular day. And the main analytical edge is that it also provides you with meteorological forecast data. So it kind of like finds and groups data from forecast models that is actually used for, like Apple weather or Google weather, which are the most precise and like the least, let's say, it has the least deviation in terms of where actually we're comparing to the outcomes, and also builds ensembles that are kind of like gathering different models at the same time and providing a more reliable output in order to actually place whether it's going to be sunny in Philadelphia or what temperature is going to be in Dallas. So Polyseason is the second tool when it comes to building that analytical edge. The third edge that we're covering is the structural edge. And structural edge gives you advantage over particular system inefficiencies or opportunities that are not built into speculation, but all around finding that winning position when the system are different. So what I'm talking about, so for instance, cross-platform arbitrage. And there's a tool that's called Predictify that actually allows you to track. It aggregates different prediction markets like Polymarket, like for instance, Kalshi, Limitless, Gemini, and it actually provides with the price for, let's say, the same event on different platforms. And when you have information about different pricing, and the structural edge lies is that for different platforms there's the different liquidity metrics, and there's like markets are basically different, so the price is also different. If you have an advantage over this data, then you can build strategies around arbitraging on the pricing for the similar markets. So the second tool as well for that structural edge is called polyscalping. Basically, what polyscalping does, it tracks differences or spreads between the bid and ask positions for events on Polymarket. So if there's a big spread, let's say, for instance, for this particular market, there's like 233% spread, then actually you can use this information because it's a liquid market, and you can actually market make on the pricing, on the differences between bid and ask in order to build your strategy. So basically, using structural edge means that you're not participating in the market awaiting for resolution or the rules. You're actually profiting from inefficiencies or that structural problems that the platform currently have. So here we have it. It's three different types of edge that you can use for your trading strategies, which is structural edge, informational edge, and analytical edge. And let me say, this is something that you definitely need to study before you are actually building your strategy on top of, because probably the first thing when you are starting doing something with prediction markets is going to be super emotional. You just come in, you just place a trade, you think, all right, Trump is going to say that, and here you go, you lost all your money. But when you're starting to build that strategies, you need to understand what are the different types of the strategies and how risky are they, and what advantages you can get from different edges. So here you have it. Yet again, subscribe to this channel if you found this valuable. And if you think that I need to cover more platforms and more edges and more products that are building around the edges, feel free to leave your comment in the comment section. I will appreciate it, and we'll make more videos around it. All right, see you later. Thank you. Bye.